Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we discuss basic, essential, and very important things you must be knowing about computer, communication technology, and basically, today I'm going to be teaching you on understanding the basic PowerPoint terminologies. What are the things you must be knowing if you are to have a good time using PowerPoint? So, such things like, for example, slide, slide master or master slide, animations, transitions, layout, themes, templates, and the rest of the things. So, I'm going to be taking you through them right away. You're going to start with what a slide is. So, a slide is simply a single page in your presentation. Just a single page. For example, in Word, we have a page. In Excel, we have a sheet. So it's the same in PowerPoint, what we call a slide. For example, this is one slide, and this one slide contains texts. For example, I have texts here. I have something I've written. It can have images, it can have charts or other elements, and that slides combined make a presentation. For example, this is one slide, this second slide, third slide. For example, if I to have my presentation, um, so that will be one slide. One slide, that will be slide two, slide three, and go on and go forth as you may want. So a slide is a one single page in my presentation. So this is one slide, two slides, three, like that. So the next we're going to talk about is the master slide. What is a master slide? So a master slide is a slide that controls all the layouts and the designs for all the slides. So here to the master slide, if I do one single change in one slide, it will affect all the other slides. One change that is made to the master slides affects all the other slides. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is the animation. The animation, not you remember the one that is in the movie. So animation, these are simply effects that bring text or objects into our slides in a dynamic way, in a more interesting way. So with animations, for example, this is what I mean. That I'll highlight this one and then I'll add some animations. You see, this is like how I want my things to be coming out. Examples of animation, we have the fade, appear, we have um, none, there is no animation, fly in. Have you seen the way it is flying in? It is so. For example, let me just in my slide, in my presentation, let me give it different. Let me give it different animations. This one I'm going to make it to fly in. This one I'll make it to split. So in my presentation, so it's going to animate. So it has come from. So I do another one. So what will just be coming. So this one I can create it for individual bullets. I can create it for individual bullets. For example, let me use this one. This one I want it to come like I want this one to have to fly in. I want this one to float in. I want this one to swipe. I'm just using it. Do not create so many of them because you'll be confusing your people. So let me just get this one and they should fade. So let me do for you a slideshow on that one. So this is how it is going to be. You see how they have all come in. Every one of them has come in a different way. So that is about um, the animation. So you can animate bullets one by one. You can decide to animate, bullets. For example, I'm going to animate this individual bullet, or I can decide to animate slides. For example, this one, I'll choose to animate it that way, the whole slide. So that is basically with animation. And then after animation, we have what we call the transition. So these are effects that occur when moving from one slide to the other. For example, I'm having these two slides. So how do I move from this to the next slide is called the transition, to move from one slide to the other. For example, I'm going to take these two slides and create a transition in them. So I want to transit from slide 5 to slide 6. So there are many types of transition. It can cut, it can fade, it can push, it can swipe to the right, to the left, it can just split, it can reveal, random comes, and it's so scary. It can come in as a shape, it can uncover, and so many other options. So many. Crash. It can do so many. So depending on what you want to create. For example, if you're creating something for the kids, these transitions will be very important. For example, my people, my audience is for kids. I'll do this one and put a honeycomb, and then I'll do this and put um glitter. Yeah, it's for the children. Then so you create such transitions depending on the people you're going to present to. For example, I'm just imagining these are kids. So I have to create something that will impress them, that will make them so happy. So um, let me just create this presentation that way. Okay. So let us go to our slideshow and begin from the beginning. Have you seen how it has come? So So these are transitions, how it comes from one. If you are to realize, it involves both transitions and animations. So my slides has transitions and animations. So I hope you've understood the transition part. So we are going to go uh, to a layout. A layout is simply how slides um, are arranged in your presentation. Um, there is title slides. For example, I'll show you the layouts. So these are the different predefined layouts. So this is title and content. It gives you a title up, and then you can put the content. So this one is the title slide. To content, for example, that one I can put something here and then put other things the other side. For example, I don't know if I copied anything. There's something I'd copied, so I can put it on both. So it is a to content. There is a comparison when you're comparing something. So there are so many um, layouts so you can use. So this is simply how you are going to arrange your content in your presentation, is what makes up uh, a layout. And then a theme. Theme is a section of set of designs to apply in my slides. For example, the color, font size is the theme. For example, here, if I want to change the theme, I'll come to home. So here is where the theme is. I can choose to do like how I want my things to be. I can choose to change the See, these are theme fonts. You can say that is the font. You can use Arial Black. You can choose to use Comic Sans. You can choose to use so many of the fonts available to change the theme. So I can also do the font size to how I want it to look. I can choose to bold, can choose to change them to italic. Jesus. I can choose to underline them. You can choose to do a lot of things. Text shadow, they have like designs in the shadows. So there are a lot of things you can do. You can choose to make them either uppercase or lowercase depending. You can choose to make them bigger or smaller. So it's basically how you can choose to edit them, like to align them. This is left alignment, I mean right alignment, left center alignment. You can put them in the middle. So it's all to do with the layout, I mean to do with the theme, set of design, how you want your presentation to look like. Yeah, that is basically that. And it also depends on the congregation, on the people, audience that is going to watch your presentation. And then um, in conclusion or in summary, understanding these things that I've been talking about is very fundamental in creating both academic, professional, kids, church presentations, depending. For example, I have a presentation about my church, Worship Harvest. This is how it looks like. So in my next videos I'll teach you how you can create very outstanding icing. This is beautiful. How to create such beautiful ah beautiful slides. Yeah, I mean, all right. So thank you for being with me till this time. If you have any questions, you can please comment. I'll answer you right away. If you have any challenges, I can help you in any way. But please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my YouTube videos. Thank you. Have a good day.